What's up, guys? It's Matters, and Rejack has been nerfed, okay? I was going to put this into a live commentary, but then my Elgato just crashed, and I was like, I'm not waiting for this to load up again. So we're doing this on Audacity, whatever, it's the same thing. Basically, all I was going to do was test out Rejack and see how good it was. It really isn't that good anymore anyway. We're going to go over how it was nerfed, why it was nerfed, etc., and stuff like that. So let's get into the video. Now, Rejack has been nerfed, but it's not like clear. It's not really clear of what they're actually doing to it. So they said on Charlie Until that it takes away your score streaks, and that's really it. But it doesn't say gun streaks. Now I'm not so sure if they're just not specifying it just to be like, okay, well obviously it takes away gun streaks also, or are they just like not like understanding that they have to actually like clearly state if it takes away only score streaks or only gun streaks or both or whatever. And they didn't really say that. So what I was going to do was test out, if it actually takes away your gun streak, but I think we should just talk about it anyway, because if it does, then Rejack is definitely useless, and there's no point in ever even using Rejack ever again, because it's basically attack insert at that point, because honestly, if you're not keeping your streaks, your score streak or your gun streak, then what's the point of coming back to life? Like you might as well just die, unless if you just don't want the death, or if you just want to stay in your position. There's literally no point in having Rejack at this point, and it sucks because it really didn't need to be nerfed. It really didn't, and it wasn't OP. I think people just over-exaggerated, and they just don't understand, that it's not OP. If you see someone using Rejack, you just kill them. And most of the time when I stayed alive during Rejack is usually because of the fact that I was playing against noobs, and noobs, they're always not going to know what to do, and they're just going to run past the green smoke, and they're not going to understand that the green smoke means Rejack. And if people just complain about Rejack, and they're like, oh my god, I always die from people using Rejack, like, why don't you just wait for them to come out of Rejack and kill them? Like, it's not that hard. It really isn't. And I think people are just so oblivious, and so just, like, unaware of what they're doing, and they're just, like, going on Twitter and like, yeah, Rejack sucks, nerf it. Like, I don't know, it's just stupid, but, it's nerfed, whatever. I guess we'll have better reasons to use different specialist abilities. Rejack was sort of like the one thing everyone used. Now that they're not using it, they can actually use a variety of different stuff to kill people, like the gravity spikes and the annihilator and the crossbow and whatever you want to use. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But other than that, Rejack really shouldn't have been nerfed, but whatever. They did it. It's fine. And yeah, so like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. Oh, I'm playing right now as I'm doing this, even though I'm not recording it live, but I almost got tripled, dude. Holy god. And okay, yeah. See you guys later. Goodbye.